Hi students, myself Mahesh, chemistry faculty from Vanpar Academy. I hope everyone is waiting for question paper discussion and answer key. Okay, we'll start the today's session. So we see in the here question number 51. They have asked here total number of atoms present in 34 grams of NH3. 34 grams of NH3. So initially we have to find here how many moles we have here. So moles formula N equal to given weight by molecular weight. Given weight is 34 and molecular weight is NH3 is 17. So on simplification, we got as a 2 moles we got it here. So moles we know we can convert into number of molecules. So number of molecules equal to N into Na, Avogadro number. N is how much here? 2 moles and Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 number of molecules are there. This many molecules are present in 34 grams of NH3. But in question they have asked is the number of atoms. So as we know well, in one atom, in NH3 contains 4 atoms. 4 atoms are there. So multiplied with this 4, you will get total number of atoms. So number of atoms equal to, total number of atoms equal to, so 4 into 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 number of atoms are will be present in 34 grams of NH3. So this is the on simplification will get answer is D. On simplification will get answer is D. Okay. So next question number 52. So question number 52, how many neutrons are there in strontium 88? Mass is 88. So they have given here strontium 88 and another one is 38. Atomic number is 38. So number of neutrons equal to, number of neutrons equal to, what is the formula? Very easy formula, students. A minus Z. Here A is indicates that mass, right? A is indicates that mass. This is mass A and this is Z, atomic number. So substitute here, A value is 88, mass atomic number is 38. So on subtraction we'll get as a 50. 50 number of neutrons are present here. So option you can check here, option A 38, option B 50. So option B is the correct one. So option B. Next we can go here, 53. Which of the following species is isoelectronic with CO? Isoelectronic with CO they are asking here. Isoelectronic with CO. So CO, isoelectronic means what means here? Same number of electrons. Same number of electrons. So here CO containing here 14 electrons. CO containing 14 electrons. How means 6 electrons from the carbon, 8 electrons from the oxygen. Like that, if you count here HF will having 10 electrons, nitrogen will having 14 electrons, N2 plus will having here 13 electrons, O2 minus 2 will having here 17 electrons are there. So which is the correct one option here? Same number of electrons we have here is the B is the correct answer. Okay, students. So this is the B is correct answer. Next student, question number 54. Question number 54, what they're asking here. So they have given as a tabular column and which of the following is not correctly matched. Not correctly matched. In the hydrogen spectrum, spectral series lines they have given. In Lyman series, N1 is 1 only, N2 is 2, 3. So the region is UV violet. That is correct one. So Balmer series, N1, 2, N2 is 3, 4. So but region is visible region. It is visible region, not infrared. That is the wronger one. So second one is the wronger one. Fashion series is the correct statement only. But phi fund, you can go here. N1 value should be the for phi fund should be N1 value for phi fund should be the 5, but they have given as a 4. So this also will be the wrong statement. So which channel will be wrongly matched here? So bomber series and as well as P fund are the wrongly matched here. So 2 and 3, where it is there? 2 and 3 in option C, you can check here. So 2 and 4, 2 and 4, option C is the correct. 3 is correct one and as well as 1 is correct one. So they asking here not corrected. So not corrected is 2 and as well as 4. Next question number is 55. What is the name and symbol of element with the atomic number is 112? Atomic number 112. So atomic number 112 is direct question. This one, the atomic number 112 element is copernicium. Symbol is N. So option A is the correct one. Next 58. So 58 we know very well 62, and they have given here what are given in column 1 atomic number, they have given in column 2 the element is the atomic number is belongs to which black, either it will be S black or P black or D black. So they have asking here. As we know, atomic number is 62 means it's a samarium. It's a lanthanide element. So 47 is the silver, and 56 element is the barium, and 53 element is the iodine, right? So the elements we know that is which is black is belongs. Samarium is the lanthanide. Lanthanide is belongs to the F black element. Okay, silver is absolutely D black element. Okay, the barium is S black element. Iodine is the P black element. So we'll check the where it is the option correctly exactly it is matched. Option A is exactly it is matched. Observe student here, option A is exactly it is matched. So answer should be the A. So next question number 57, we can go here. Question number 57, what they have given here? So they have given here the molecules in the column 1, in column 2 shapes they have given. So as we know very well, SF6 is octahedral shape. SF6 is octahedral shape. SaCl4 is the tetrahedral shape. ASF is the trigonal bipyramidal shape, and BCl3 is the trigonal planar shape. So which of the following matching is correct means you can check means here B is the correct matching they have given. So next, match the column 1 with column 2, the following appropriate choice. Same thing here given. Ethine. Ethine is the sp hybridized. Ethine is the sp hybridized. SF6. SF6 is the what is the SF6 is just now we have seen sp3d2. SF6 is the sp3d2. sp3d2. And ethine is the sp hybridization. Ethine is the sp hybridization. SO2 is the sp2 hybridization. SO2. IF7 molecule is the sp3d3 hybridization. sp3d3 hybridization. Students, you can check here which is the following correct one means the B option is the correctly they have matched here. So answer should be the B. So next the question is the 59th question. Just look out the 59th question, what they're asking here. The correct order of decreasing bond lengths of CO and as well as CO2 and CO3 minus 2. So what we have to do here, bond length orders to find here. So as we know very well, CO bond order is, CO bond order should be, bond order for CO should be 3, and for CO2 bond order should be the 2, and CO3 minus 2 carbonate is 4/3 is nothing but 1.33. So these are the bond orders for respective given compounds. So in this, what they're asking, bond length, they're asking bond length. So as we know very well, bond order is inversely proportional to the bond length. That means bond order is less means bond length is more. So which is bond order is less here? Carbonate is less. So carbonate 1, carbonate is the greater bond length, then later should be the CO, then later should be the CO. This is the bond length order. Bond length order. Can you check here which case is the correct one they have given? So option B is the correct one. Next question number 60. Although fluorine is more electronegative than hydrogen, the resultant dipole moment of NH3 is much more than that of NF3. That means he is telling here NH3 dipole moment is greater than NF3. Even though fluorine is more electronegative, NH3 only greater. What is the reason? He's asking. If you observe in NH3 dipole moment, if you observe here, dipole moment of NH3 is pyramidal shape. It is pyramidal shape, hydrogen, and as well as hydrogen. So the vector dipole moment is vector quantity, right? So now check here, hydrogen and nitrogen, which is more electronegative? Obviously nitrogen. So the direction towards from hydrogen to nitrogen, and here also here hydrogen to nitrogen, and from here also hydrogen to nitrogen, and from the nitrogen to lone pair direction. So consider this is mu1 and this is mu2 dipole moment, this is mu3 dipole moments, this is mu4 dipole moment. The net dipole moment here, the net we have to be add all those things, mu1 plus mu2 plus mu3 plus mu4 we getting. So when you going for here NF3 case, when you going for here NF3 case, so what will happen? Let's see here. In NF3, nitrogen and as well as fluorine, which is more electronegative among those two? Which is more electronegative? Fluorine is absolutely, it is more electronegative. Here should be the fluorine, here should be the another fluorine, here should be the another fluorine, NF3. So this also will be pyramidal shape. So as we know very well, from this place to nitrogen to lone pair, we have to show the arrow mark. This is mu1 direction. And you can come for here, nitrogen and fluorine. Fluorine is more electronegative. So the direction towards from nitrogen to fluorine, this is mu2. And from here to here, it is mu3. And this to this place is mu4. So you can observe here, mu1 and as well as mu3 are both are in opposite direction. Suppose this is the positive sign and mu3 should be the negative sign, then automatically the lone pair of nitrogen and as well as fluorine will be get cancelled. So mu1 and mu3 get cancelled. So that's why in NF3 is the we are observing less dipole moment. So let's check here. The lone pair of nitrogen opposes the dipole moment of NH3. Lone pairs only opposing here. So the statement 1 is the exactly correct one they have given. Statement 1 is the exactly correct statement they have given. That is the correct explanation for this question. Option A is the correct answer. Next, question number 61. Question number 61 we can check here. So hybridization state of xenon in XeF2. In XeF2 hybridization should be, it is sp3d. sp3d hybridization will come, and XeF4 here it will come here, sp3d2 will come here, and XeF6 here it will become hybridization should be sp3d3 hybridization. We'll check here in option B, can check sp3d, sp3d2 and sp3dt. So you may have doubt how to find here hybridization of these things. So we'll go for, I'll give the one example, XeF4 I'll give here. So XeF4, if you take xenon is the 18th group elements. So just take the 8 dots, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots I have taken here. So each and every fluorine will form only one bond here. Each and every fluorine can form one bond. So here remaining how many lone pairs we have here? 2 lone pairs we have here. In hybrid orbitals equal to number of sigma bonds plus lone pair of electrons. So how many sigma electrons we have here? Sigma bonds are 4 sigma bonds we have here and 2 lone pairs we have here. Total 6 hybrid orbitals we got. 6 hybrid orbitals means hybridization is sp3 d2. So S is 1, P is 3, D is 2. Total 6 hybrid orbitals are there in this case. So answer should be the XeF4 sp3d2. So like this we have to calculate. Students XeF2 also will get and XeF6 also will get. Same method you should follow here. Next question number 62. Arrange the following in increasing order of covalent character of NaCl, MgCl2, AlCl3. So we have to use here Fajans rules. Fajans rules we have to use here. In these Fajans rules, we'll use the information about the covalent character. So in the Fajans rules, high charge cation charge should be increases and negative charge anion should be the increase. These are the Fajans rules will give the information of the covalent character. So if you check here, anion size is all the cases same in NaCl, anion cases NaCl, MgCl2, AlCl, all the cases anions negative charge is same. But here Na plus and Mg plus 2 and Al plus 3. So which is having the more charge of cation? Aluminum plus 3 will having the more charge of cation. So AlCl3 is the more covalent than MgCl2 then NaCl. This is the correct order, students. Just check here. Option A is the correct answer. So next go for question number 63. Question number 63, that question, students. What is the question? A gas that follow Boyle's law, Charles law, and Avogadro's law is called ideal gas equation. Ideal gas. Under what conditions real gas behaves as the ideal gas? Under what conditions, students? At low pressure and high temperature. Low pressure and as well as high temperature, only the real gases will be the behaves as a ideal gas. So only this is the conditions the real gases behaves as a ideal gas. So that is the correct answer. So question number 64, we can go, students. Question number 64, we can check here. Which curve in the following represents the curve of ideal gas? Ideal gas is, they have given is here in y-axis PV, they have taken product of PV. In x-axis, they have taken as a pressure. So here x-axis and PV and P, there is no relationship. So we'll get as a flat line according to Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, we'll get as a flat line. So what is the answer will come? Means only B is the straightly is there. B is the flat line is there. So B is correct answer. So option B. If we go for C and D, here will be these curves are negative deviation and D and C as the positive deviation. So we have to be get here flat line. We are getting as a Z equal to 1 compressibility factor. That will be follows the ideal gas equation. Next question number 65. The unit of A in van der Waals equation. In A unit, A is nothing but attraction correction, pressure correction they have given. So P equal to AN square by V square. P equal to AN square by V square. We need the A units, unit A. So nothing but PV square by N square equal to A. As we know very well, pressure units is what ma? Units of pressure. Units of pressure is atma. Volume V is nothing but liters. We have to take here. Liters we have to take. Liters, atma liters. Liter square and divide by N means moles, mole square. So let's check here. Liter atma square mole inverse. Option A is the correct option. So this is the direct question they have asked here, units. Next question number 66 from the thermodynamics. The work done during the expansion, the gas from 4 decimeter cube to 6 decimeter cube against a constant external pressure, 3 atma is 1 liter atma equal to 101.32 joules. So this is the direct question, students. So work done, they're asking work done in irreversible process equal to minus P del V. Del V means V2 minus V1 here, minus P. How much external pressure they have given as a here 3 atma, apply here minus 3 into V2 minus V1. So final is 6 decimeter cube means 1 liter minus 4 liters. So 4 liters will get here. So on simplification we'll get as a here minus 6 liter atma will get minus 6 liter atma. But the question is there in the joules, right? Options are there in the joules. So multiplied with here minus 6 into 101.32 joules. So on simplification we'll get answer should be the minus 608 joules. Around that 608 joules will get answer. Students, please check that. Okay, we'll go for the next. Next student, question number 67. Here they have given as a column 1, the reactions they have given in column 2, relationship between del H and as well as del U they have given. So the first one we can go here, H2 plus Br2 gives rise to 2HBr. 2HBr they have given. Here should be the gaseous phase and Br2 also should be the gaseous phase and hydrogen should be the gaseous phase. So we have to be find here del Ng. In this case, del Ng is equal to how much? Np minus Nr. Number of products minus reactant. So here 2 minus 2 moles we're getting is a 0 moles. Del Ng should be the 0. If del Ng equal to 0 means dH equal to du plus del NgRT. This is the formula. So del NgRT is 0 means dH equal to du will get. dH equal to du. So where is the answer? dH equal to du. So this is will get. So apply the same method here, students. All the cases you will get the same way. So you have to be find here. Np minus Nr method you can find means automatically will get here. The suitable answer here should be the del Ng. In the B case, del Ng. In option B, del Ng value is how much is there? Del Ng value equal to option B 2 minus 1 we are getting as a plus 1 we got. Option C we can go here. So del Ng value in option C 2 minus 4 we are getting as a minus 2. Option D we can go here. Del Ng equal to 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 we are getting is a 3. So we'll check here. You can substitute here the formulas. Automatically you'll get your answer. So the suitable answer should be the B. The suitable answer should be the B is the correct answer. So next question number 68, students, just see the question number 68. For the reaction 2SO2 plus O2 equilibrium with 2SO3, what is the Kc when equilibrium concentration of SO2 is 0.60 molarity and O2 is 0.82 molarity and SO3 concentration is 1.90. So we can write for this reaction equilibrium constant. So Kc equal to products concentration by reactants. Products are SO3 power raised to 2 and divided by concentration of SO2 power raised to 2 and concentration of O2. So they have given here the concentration of SO2 they have given and O2 they have given and SO3 they have given, and substitution will get as a Kc value, and substitution will get as a Kc value. So option should be the A is the correct one, and simplification will get after substitution values will get is the answer is A. Next, question number 69. For the following 2 moles of NO2 equilibrium with N2O4, we have to find here Kp divided by Kc equal to. So as we know very well, relationship between here Kp equal to Kc into RT power del Ng, RT power del Ng. So here also we have what we have to find here, Kp by Kc equal to what they're asking. So del Ng value we have to be know here. So in this case, del Ng equal to, so here 1 minus 2 we're getting as a here, minus 1 we're getting. Del Ng value is 1. So RT power minus 1. So minus 1 we can write here Kp by Kc, nothing but RT inverse, right? RT inverse I can write 1 by RT, right? So answer should be the A. Answer should be the A is the correct one. Next, students, next question we can go. Question number 70, students. Question number 70. If the equilibrium constant for the given reaction is 0.25, sorry, 0.25. So the question is to NO equilibrium with half N2 plus half O2, then equilibrium constant for the reaction half N2 plus half O2 gives rise to half O2 equilibrium with NO. So if you write here NO equilibrium with half N2 plus half O2, this is the equation number 1. For this Kc they have given as a here 0.25. So equation number 2 we can go here, half N2 plus half O2 equilibrium with NO they have given. If you observe here, it's exactly, so this is Kc dash. We don't know how much Kc dash they're asking here. So equation number 1, equation number 2, both are exactly reversible reactions. Yes or no? When it is reversible reaction, its equilibrium constants are inverse. So Kc equal to 1 by Kc dash equal to 1 by Kc. So here 1 by 0.25. So we'll get answer should be answer should be D. Option D answer is 4 and simplification will get 4. Very simplest method that one. So next question number 71. The equilibrium constant for the following reaction will be P4 react with in solid state and 5O2 gaseous phase equilibrium with P4O2 in solid state. So they're asking here Kc. Whatever the Kc also for the homogeneous. This is the homogeneous equilibrium. In homogeneous equilibrium for solids and liquids. Solids and liquids concentration should be the unity. Concentration should be the considered as a unity. So we have here only the gases. So Kc equal to, so unity P4O10 should be the unity divided by concentration of P4 should be the unity into and pressure of O2. So O2 power rise to 5 times. They have given concentration, so that's why we have taken concentration. If it is pressure means pressure of O2 power rise to whole power 5 we will take here. So this is the correct option. Check here where it is. So option B is the correct one. Option B is the correct one. Next question, students, will go for the next question. Question number 72, check which of the following is conjugate acid of SO4 minus 2. Which of the following is conjugate acid of SO4 minus 2. That means SO4 minus 2 is the base, right? So on treatment with H plus will get as a here HSO4 minus. This is the base and its conjugate acid. This is the conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. So check where it is answer. Option A is the correct one, students. Option A is correct one. Go for we'll go for the question number 73. Very much important KSP problems. Solubility of CaF2 in CFT is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 mole liter inverse. The KSP value of they are given. So they have given here solubility S equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then KSP they're asking here. KSP for CaF2. So as we know very well, CaF2 on equilibrium with it gives rise to Ca plus 2 plus 2F minus will be formation. So how much solubility will be there for the calcium means S will be present. For this will be the 2S will be present solubility. So KSP equal to concentration of Ca plus 2 and concentration of 2F minus power raised to 2. F minus power raised to 2. So we'll take here concentration of calcium is S and concentration of fluoride is 2S square will be there. So on simplification we'll get here 4S cube. KSP equal to 4S cube. So S value we know. So 4 into 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 whole power 3. So on simplification we'll get here answer should be 5 into 10 to the power of minus 13. 5 into 10 to the power of minus 13. So option D will get it here. Option D. This is the method to calculate the solubility product KSP. At the same way, you can go for 74 also. FeOH thrice. FeOH thrice. Apply same method here. You will get here. FeOH thrice. FeOH thrice will be dissociated into Fe plus 3 plus 3 OH minus ions. So this is S. This is 3S. So KSP equal to concentration of Fe plus 3 and concentration of OH minus ion power raised to 3. So S into 3S cube. So 27S power 4 will get answer. Here should be the 27S power 4. So at the same we can go for silver chromate also. This also will be same like CaF2. Silver chromate is like A to B type. A to B type will get answer should be the 4S cube. Silver acetate will get as a KSP equal to S square. Calcium phosphate will get as a 10 to the power of 8 S power 5. So we'll get this is the answer this, and silver acetate should be the this is the answer. And if silver chromate should be the 4S cube, and this is the answer this one. So the columns you can check the same method students, here how we have followed CAF to write same method like FeOH with rice, remaining molecules also you can do, you will get your answers. Next question number 75. So for this 74 question, option B, students, just check that. So question number 75, for the reaction AX dy on dissociation with X moles of A plus Y moles of Bx minus charge. So for this represented as they're asking here solubility product, students. KSP, they're asking KSP represented as, just now we have seen KSP equal to, so how many moles, this is S will be formed, X moles of X is formed here, and here Y moles of S is formed here. So how will be represented here? Concentration of A plus Y power rise to X into concentration of B minus X anion divided by Y moles will be formation. This is the representation, correct representation, students. So let's check the where the answer is there. Answer should be the A is the exactly correct one. So what is the oxidation number of carbon suboxide? C3O2. C3O2, they're asking, suppose we don't know the what is the oxidation state of carbon in this. So I am considering as a carbon is the X. So 3 carbon atoms are there. So multiply with X and plus 2 oxygens are there. Each oxygen is -2 and it is neutral. So that's why I'm taking as a equal to 0. So 3x minus 4 equal to 0. 3x equal to plus 4 and x equal to plus 4 by 3 is the answer. Carbon suboxide plus 4 by 3. So option A is the exactly correct one. So next 77, oxidation states of sulfur in anions SO3 minus 2, SO4 minus 2, S2O4 minus 2, S2O6 minus 2 in order they're asking. Same method, students, you should follow here. SO3 minus 2 sulfur we have to take here 1 into X. Why I'm taking here sulfur only 1 is there. So 3 oxygen atoms we have here. Each oxygen should be the -2, that equal to -2. Why? Because it is an anion. Previously carbon suboxide is neutral one, so I have made into equal 0. But here it should be the anion, so I have taken as a -2. So X minus 6 equal to -2. X equal to plus 4 oxidation state. S equal to plus 4 oxidation state. Like that, if you calculate here SO4 minus 2, sulfur oxidation state will come here plus 6. S2O4 minus 2, if you calculate means here, will get here plus 3 oxidation state, and S2O6 minus 2, if you calculate means plus 5 oxidation state will come. So check, students, here plus 4 is there, here plus 6, here plus 3, here plus 5. So what they're asking here, anions order they're asking, which is the greater here, plus 6 state is the greater one. Option C, once you check, this is the correct answer order. So next is 78. The oxidation number of chromium in CrO5, which has been following the structure. Oxidation state they're asking here, chromium peroxide. Here this is the very much important, students. Here peroxide linkage is -1. This also should be the -1, and this also should be the -1. This also -1. This is the oxy linkage -2. So around this chromium, how many negative charges are there? Totally is -6. So that's why chromium is +6 is the oxidation state. So option C is the correct one. Peroxy linkages are there. Okay, students. Next, we'll go here. Question number 79. Question number 79, students, will check here. Oxidation number of iodine in IO3 minus, IO4 minus, and Ka and I2. So same method you should follow, students. IO3 minus, in this case, oxidation state of iodine should be the +5 oxidation state. IO4 minus state, it should be the +7 oxidation state. and Ki is the iodine is the -1 oxidation state. In I2, it is elemental form. Elemental form oxidation state should be 0 for any elemental. Okay. So now they're asking here the respective here. Check here option B is the correct one. +5, +7, -1 and 0 we have given. Next, arrange the following increasing order of oxidation state of nickel here. At the same method, you should follow even here also K2 Ni for the coordinate complexes K2 Ni CN4. So potassium tetracyanonickelate 2. So we have to find here oxidation state. So potassium, 2 potassium ions we have here. Each potassium ion charge is 1 and plus nickel charges. We don't know. So 1 nickel is there into X. So plus and 4 cyanides are there. Each cyanide charge is -1. That we have to make equal to 0. So on simplification, we get here X equal to +2 is the oxidation state. X equal to +2 oxidation state. So K2, next example is K2 NiF6. K2 NiF6. So here directly I'm giving here how to do means here should be the +2 state. Why? Because 2 potassium ions is +2, 6 fluorines are -6. So to balance that we have to keep here +4. So answer that is +4. And nickel carbonyl, it should be the nickel carbonyl. Carbonyl is the neutral ligand. So nickel should be the 0 oxidation state. 0. So we'll check the answer should be the A is the correct one. Next question number 81 students. Phosphorus on reaction with NaOH produces PH3 and NaH2PO3. So P4 treat with NaOH. P4 treat with NaOH. It will produce the PH3 plus NaH2PO2. So we'll check here. From here, elemental state oxidation state should be the 0 and here oxidation state should be the -3. So 0 to -3 changing is reduction, we can tell. Reduction, we can tell. And one more, we can go here. Here 0 is the reduction state. In this compound, phosphor oxidation state is +1. So 0 to +1 increasing oxidation state we can call as a oxidation. So only one element only undergoing oxidation and as well as reduction. That type of reactions we can call as a disproportionation reactions. That reactions we can call as a disproportionation reactions. Next question number 82 students. Very easy question. Which of the following is not a isotope of hydrogen? What are the isotopes of hydrogens? If you know means not isotope, easily will get. Protium, deuterium, tritium are the isotopes and argon and para hydrogens are types of hydrogens. So this is not a isotopes. So option B. Next question number 83. What is the heavy water? Diet formula students, heavy water is D2O, deuterium oxide. The isotope is what means here, deuterium oxide is the heavy water. So option B is the correct one. Next students, question number 84 we'll check here. NaH, it's a first group elements. First group hydrates are ionic hydrates. NaH is the first group, 1A group. 1A group hydrates are ionic hydrates. Ionic hydrates. Ionic hydrates. So next one is CH4 they have given. CH4 is a P black group. P black group elements will be forms as a here. What type of hydrates means in this P black also carbon family will be forms the molecular hydrates. It will forms as a molecular hydrates. So next will be the VH 0.56. Nothing but in vanadium 0.56 of hydrogens are occupy the spaces. That means these are the interstitial compounds. Interstitial compounds. And we can go for B2H6. B2H6 is the electron deficient. B2H6 is electron deficient. We'll check here answer students, which is the following one correct. Option D is the correct one. Okay, next arrange the following elements in the order of increasing electropositive character. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. 1A group element, right? 1A group element, top to bottom, electropositivity will be increased. Top to bottom, electropositivity increase. electropositivity increase. What is the reason? Means top to bottom size is increase, so automatically electropositivity also will be increased. So option should be B is the correct. So top to bottom increase, cesium having the more electropositivity. Next question number 86 students from this onwards section B. In section B we have to see 15 questions are there. Among the 15 questions we have to be choose the answer only for 15 questions only. We have to select the answers only for 10 questions among 15. Only we have to select the 10 questions. Okay. So question number 86. In all oxides, peroxides, superoxides, the oxidation state of alkali metals, whatever the yields will be, oxides and superoxides, peroxides also, all times it will shows only one oxidation state +1. Alkali metals always will be shows +1. Why? Because it has only one valence electron, ns1, so that only it can able to lose the electron. So +1 always it will choose whatever the combining here. Next question number 87 we can go students. Question number 87, column 1 they have given as a 1A group elements, column 2 they have given is a the type of oxides. Lithium will forms oxides with oxygen. Lithium will forms oxides with oxygen, and sodium will form peroxides with oxygen. Sodium will form peroxides, and rubidium will form here superoxides, RbO2. Superoxides will be formed. So large size elements will be formed as a superoxides. So we will check the answer. Correctly matched is the B is the correctly matched one. So 88. 88 is the Na2B4O7 on treatment with 10 moles of H2O on heating. What will happen means water molecule is eliminated. So on heating, what will happen? What will happen here? Water molecule is evaporated. Will get here Na2B4O7. Na2B4O7 will get. So then later after again heating, on again heating will gives as a sodium metaborate. NaBO2 will gives sodium metaborate, and followed, and another one is B2O3. Oxide also will be boric anhydride also will gives. So answer you can check means here option A is getting. Option A is the correct one. Next question number 89. 89 you can check. Borax bead is metaborate will be formation. Borax bead is metaborate. B2O3 will be formed. Borax bead. Inorganic benzene we can call as a borazole or borazine. We can call as inorganic benzene. Antiseptic alums we can use it as a antiseptic. Alums we can use as a antiseptic. And bridged hydrogen what will have here? Diborane will have as a bridged hydrogens. Check students in option B is correctly matched one. So option should be the B for the question number 89. Next students, question number 90 we'll check here. The tendency of 14th group elements to show +2 oxidation state increase in the order of +2 oxidation state stability they're asking. So top to bottom +4 stability is increases. Stability top to bottom increases. Here inert pair effect is there students. Due to that +2 state stability top to bottom, top to bottom +2 state should be the increase. Sorry, wrong statement I have given here. So top to bottom +4 stability is decreases. +4 stability is decreases. +2 state stability is increase due to inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect. Okay, so we'll check here. Lead is highly stable in +2 state when compared to the +4 state. Okay, so answer should be the B is the correct one. Top to bottom +2 state will be increased due to inert pair effect. Next question number 91, column 1 they have given as some gases, column 2 they have given as a formulas of that gases. So what is the coal gas, students? Coal gas is nothing but the mixture of hydrogen and as well as methane and carbon monoxide is the coal gas composition we can call here. Coal gas composition. Syn gas is nothing but CO plus H2 is syn gas, synthesis gas. And producer gas is nothing but carbon monoxide and as well as N2, the mixture of carbon monoxide, N2 is the producer gas. Natural gas is nothing but everyone knows that CH4 is the natural gases. Very easy formulas they have asked here, students. Just look out that. 91, the correct answer should be the B is the correct answer. 91, B is the correct answer. Next, 92, the correct name of IUPAC compound. Let's students, we have to select the first parent chain. We have to select the first parent chain. I am elaborating the structure here. CH3, CH2, and CH, CH2, and CH, CH2, CH3 is there. This is the given compound is C2H5 here. CH2, CH3 means C2H5. Here should be the CH3 is there. So we have to select the longest possible chain here. First, we have to select the longest possible chain. So I have selected this is the longest possible chain. In this longest possible chain, we have to give the numbering. First, we have to select the longest possible, and next we have to give the numbering. So I'm giving from left to right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we got. So according to the lowest sum rule, the substituted are located at what positions? 3 position, 1 ethyl group is there, and 5th position 1 methyl group is there. We're getting as a 3 plus 5, we're getting as a 8 is the lowest sum rule we're getting. So according to the right to left numbering, I'm giving here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So if you go for in the right to left also, 3 position is there and 5 position is there. So both the cases lowest sum rule is same. So whenever the lowest sum rule is same, means we have to be check here what are the substituents are attached to the parent chain. So these are the substitution is attached here. What is the substitution here attached? Ethyl group is substitution here. Here methyl group is substitution. Both are different. Whenever the both are different, means we have to be considered according to the alphabetical order. So this is the ethyl group. This is the ethyl group, and this is the methyl group. According to alphabetical order, which will come first here? E will come. So ethyl has to be least number. Ethyl has to be least number. So the above left to right one is the numbering is the correct one. The below one is the wrong one. So give the name here. 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane. 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane. Option A is the correct one, students. So this type of questions are very important, students. Keep in your mind. So next, question number 93 we have to check here. Question number 93. So question number 93, how many primary, secondary, tertiary carbons are there for the following compound? So I'm elaborating the structure here. I'm writing here structure. So let's check here. We'll get easy, very easy question this one. Types of hydrogens they're asking here. Types of carbons they're asking here. So let's see here. This carbon is directly connected with only one. So this is primary, this also primary, and this also primary, and this also primary, and this also primary. Total primary carbons are how many we have here, students? 5 primary carbons we have here. The secondary, only one secondary carbon we have here. Only one secondary carbon. This is the secondary carbon is only one. And tertiary carbons we can check, students. This is the tertiary carbon. Why? Because this carbon is connected with 3 carbons directly. So this is the tertiary carbon is only one is there. And quaternary carbon you can check, students. Quaternary carbon is nothing but the carbon is connected with 4 carbon atoms directly. Here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4 totally. So quaternary also we have only one. So we have here primary should be the 5 primary and 1 secondary, 1 tertiary and 1 quaternary. So option C is the correct one. So next question number 94, students. Freshly prepared solution sodium nitroprusside is added to the sodium extract. The appearance of deep blue violet indicates the presence of. So what is the indication mark identification test for this sulfur group? What is the reaction we'll see? We have in lesson test we have to do that. In lesson test we are doing that. So we'll see here what reaction is happen here in lesson test. So we are treating here sulfide is there means sodium nitroprusside FeCN5NO. This is the complex -2 charge will be present. So when you treat this sodium nitroprusside, we'll get the complex is FeCN5NOS complex and -4 state will get -4 state. So this is the responsible for the violet color. This substance is responsible. So this is the indication that it has the sulfur group. This has the sulfur group identification test. Next question number 95. The blue compound formed when positive test for nitrogen. For the nitrogen, blue compound, Persian blue compound. So what is the organic compound they're asking here? So as we know very well, FeCN5 taken 6 times -4. Taken 6 times -4. If you treat with 4 moles of Fe plus 3 state. So will it is gives the Persian blue color solution. Persian blue color. So Fe4 coordination sphere. FeCN taken 6 times. Cn taken 6 times. So this is the Persian blue color is indicates that. So answer should be the check students where is the option D is the correct one. So that is the indication for nitrogen identification test. So next we'll go for another question. Next students, question number 96. Question number 96. The substance which can be used as an absorbent in column chromatography. So absorbent, what we are using means majorly Al2O3, alumina and as well as silicon dioxide we are using as an absorbent. It's a stationary phase we are using, students. Stationary phase we are using as a here Al2O3 and as well as silicon dioxide. So that is direct question. Next question number 97. What happens when calcium carbide treated with water? So CaC2 treat with water, 1 mole of water. So 2 moles of water you can treat here. It will be gives calcium hydroxide and as well as ethine it will produce. C2H2 it will produce the ethine. So option C is the correct one, students. Next question number 98. Arrange the following alkyl halide in decreasing order of beta elimination of the following elimination. So here will be gives the first compound, which is the correct order. If you see means the rate will be depends upon the formation of the alkane. CH2 beta elimination bromine is there. So on treatment with alcoholic KOH, we have to be heat and elimination of water, elimination of hydrogen and as well as bromine we have to do. This is the alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon, this is the beta elimination we can tell. So we'll get is the elimination product is after getting here we're getting as here 2-methyl propene will get. So if we go for option 2 is they have given CH3 CH2 Br on elimination here on elimination with KOH. So we'll get here CH2 double bond CH2 ethene will get. And option 3 students, option 3 we can check here CH3 CH and CH2 Br. What is the name of this? 1-bromopropane. 1-bromopropane. Remove the HBr, students. We'll get here CH3 CH double bond CH2. According to the Zaitsev rule, the alkenes which is having the more bulky groups, here should be the 1 and here should be the 2. Disubstituted is the most stable than monosubstituted. Here it will be monosubstituted. Here 0 substitution is there. According to the Zaitsev rule, highly substituted alkene is the highly stablest one. So this is highly stable means that is the more reactive. So option A is more reactive than 3 and 2. So answer should be that D is the correct one, students. D is the correct one. Next question we'll check, students. Next, alkyl halide treat with sodium in presence of dry ether. Let's say one of the famous NEMO reaction, students, Wurtz reaction. Alkyl halide, if you treat with alkyl halide, 2 moles of alkyl halide in presence of sodium and dry ether will get as a alkanes. RR will get alkanes is the one of the famous NEMO reaction is the Wurtz reaction. This is the Wurtz reaction. And arene treat with acid chloride. Arene treat with acid chloride. Acid chloride in presence of AlCl3, AlCl3 anhydrous AlCl3. So that is one of the famous NEMO reaction, students, is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Arene treat with fuming sulfuric acid will get as a sulfonation, we can call benzene sulfonic acid will get. Arene place hydrogen in presence of nickel. Arene place hydrogen in presence of nickel means that is the one of the catalytic reduction, students. The best suitable answer should be the D. So as we know very well, eutrophication. So eutrophication is causes to reduction of dissolved oxygen. Reduction of dissolved oxygens. So these are the questions, students. Questions, and there is the answers for that. So I hope everyone got the answers. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Bye, students. Bye to everyone.